Joe Schaefer here at Schaefer MMA in Blaisdell, New York. Today we're going to discuss 6 different things we could do to make our shadowboxing look more professional, along with mistakes that we commonly make during shadowboxing. Mistake number 1, dropping opposite hand when we throw punches. Often when you see people shadowbox, especially lower level amateurs, they're dropping their opposite hand when they throw. Now a lot of people think this may maximize power, but at the end of the day, if I throw a jab and drop this hand, lead hook is going to hit me right in the face here. So each time I throw a punch, I'm focusing on keeping this hand up and this elbow nice and tucked to block body shots here. So I'm throwing my jab, throwing it, and I'm bringing it back, but I'm not dropping this hand in the meantime. And then when I throw my cross, same thing, left hand stays up. So I got to keep both hands up simultaneously and as much as humanly possible to make sure I don't get punched in the face. Mistake number 2, no head movement during shadowboxing. Often you see people throw punches and the head's left on the center line here, right in the middle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actively slip. So when I throw a jab, I'm slipping my head off center line. When I throw a cross, off center line with that punch as well. Every punch I throw, I'm looking to get my head off center line either before or after throwing it. Especially if I'm going to throw my right hand, I like to slip or roll after I'm done. This will make your striking look more sharp and professional. Mistake number 3, no variety in striking. When I say no variety, I mean the fact that you throw the same combination over and over again. I'm shadowboxing and all I know is jab, cross, hook. What I want to do is I want to utilize all the punches and kicks we have, including knees. So instead of me throwing 1, 2, 3, 4, I might throw up 1, 3, 6, 2, tripling up on the lead hand. This gives a bit of variety. Same thing with my kicks. Sometimes I'll throw a kick on the opposite side I just punched from, or what I'll do is I'll throw that kick with that side I just punched. So this kind of switches up the variety and it'll make your striking look a lot more professional. Mistake number 4. This mistake is probably the most crucial you see in any form of martial arts. So as we all know, we like to keep our hands tight when we throw punches. That I didn't want to even include in this video because I think that's standard. The number 1 thing that we're looking for is retraction. And when I say retraction, I mean as quickly as I throw this punch out like this, I want to bring it back. So you often see people kind of lazy on the retraction. They're like this. They're going to bring that hand back lower than where it started, which is a super bad idea, especially with counters and kickboxing in general. So when I throw this punch, that hand comes back quickly. As quickly as I threw the punch or quicker, okay? Because that reduces my chance of getting punched in the middle of my combination. That is retraction. So retraction is vitally important. It can make your striking look a lot more professional. Mistake number 5, no feints. So as we commonly know, a feint or a fake is when I'm going to fake a strike at someone. So the idea behind this is making the person react. If I can make them react, often that leads an opening. The number 1 feint I use is probably a jab feint. So what I'll do is I'll throw a jab to set some dominance, and then I'll feint that jab. Now when I throw that jab, I'm kind of lurching. And when I say lurching, I'm kind of lunging at them like I'm going to throw the punch, but I end up not throwing it. This often will have people catch that jab, and then I can throw that hook right around. So I'll feint the jab, I'll throw the jab first to set dominance, feint the jab, and then fill the hole from there. This can really help with your professional aspect of striking, and definitely will give you a lot more openings. Mistake number 6, no level changes. So as we commonly know, a level change in wrestling is when I drop my levels down and I'm going to shoot in on a shot. In striking, it's a little different. What I'm doing is I'm giving my opponent the look as if I'm going to drop down and throw a body shot. All right? So what I could do is I could use this to my advantage. If I'm going to drop down and throw 1 or 2 body shots, right, and then eventually I go here, drop the level, and then come up with a nice hook to a cross, that's going to change it up on them and then give you an extra opening there. It also makes your striking look a lot more professional. So when I'm throwing here, I'm dropping my levels down, and then I'm bringing my levels back up. That wraps up our video here from Schaefer MMA on 6 mistakes and how to improve your shadowboxing. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow our Schaefer MMA Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Joe Schaefer MMA for more updates. Thank you.